Welcome. We are doing, I say a late night sew, but just because I know for my friends on the East Coast, it is what, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It's only 6:30 for me, but it's going to take me a while. So we'll be here till the late night. Ever since I did the Bartleby, is that how you say it? Bartleby. I think it's Bartleby. Sling with Barb and Susan. I have been wanting to make another one because it was so cute. It was fun. Thought I would get on here and just sew another one up for you all. Maybe we can go a little slower and, you know, explain the step by step. Hopefully I remember it all. It's pretty straightforward, so I think we'll be okay. And yeah, I've had this cut out and ready to go, and I don't have any plans tonight. My kids all have other better things to do than hang out with their mom. So here we are. Okay, yay. Hi, y'all. All right. I'm gonna plug in my phone for right now. Okay, I was in the middle of changing my threads on my machine and I forgot to finish doing that. So we're going to finish doing that real quick. Yeah, all right. Let's pull, I'm gonna use Hot Pink Leslie on this one, and I'll explain all the materials as we go along and the steps and all that kind of good stuff. And hopefully we'll just have a fun little time here. Hello, everybody. Brenna, I got to hang out with my mom all day. We had a baby shower. That's awesome. Lucy, thank you. You'll hang out with me. I appreciate it. My son went to hang out with friends, my 14-year-old, and then my Charlotte, my 12-year-old, is upstairs doing nothing, but she doesn't want to do nothing with me. She's like, I'm fine. Like, okay. I think she's going to bake brownies, so she better bring me some brownies, I guess, is all I can say. It's fine. It's funny, you know, we used to have the days where we wanted space and time away from our children when they were young, and now that they're older, they don't want to spend time with us. So it's one or the other, I guess. Okay, here we go. I've got my Chick-fil-A Sunjoy. Have you guys tried Sunjoys? It's half lemonade, half iced tea. I do the diet lemonade and the unsweet tea, and then you can put in strawberry syrup. It's so good. It's like I get the diet and the unsweet so I can get the strawberry syrup. It all equals out, right? Okay. All right, here we go. So we're going to do the Bartleby again. I think it'll be a fun time. Let's do it. I have my number one piece. So all of my pieces are labeled on the back. I am using this pre-quilted material from Wonderground. Here, I'm going to put the camera just a little bit more in. Arnold Palmer. Yes, Renee, exactly. So good. There, how's that? Let me know how the view is. Okay, so this is the pre-quilted material from Wonderground. I also am using their bonded poly checkered for the lining because I had it out and I was like, let's just do that. And then I have this vinyl from Tulip Bee. Annette, I forget what this is called. What's the name of this print? I don't remember. And then that's all my materials. I've done Decaville Light out of my seam allowances. They all have numbers on the back. And I'll be binding this bag. So I'm not adding anything crazy to it. I'm pretty much following instructions. So it's as is. Here we go. So we're going to start by piecing together the exterior front. So I have my small zippered pocket panel number 1, and it should have, your Decaville should have a curve on it. When it's flipped wrong side up, the curve is on the left. When it's flipped right side up, the curve is on the right. So make sure you've interfaced that correctly. Okay, you're gonna cut your zipper a little longer than your piece, and we're gonna do some tape, okay? I'm just gonna tape and sew and tape and sew, and I need to change out to my zipper foot. I need to do that. All right, your nails match the pink. They kind of do, huh, Renee? All right, here we go. So I want to do right side down on piece number 1. Again, make sure your curved corner is bottom right. Okay, right side down, right sides together like that. And then I'm going to put my slip pocket piece E, not slip pocket, zipper pocket piece E on the top. Hi, Terry. You know, I have good intentions every day of videos, and then life just happens, and I only usually have like an hour here or an hour there in between things, especially when I have my kids at home. So I try to jump on when I can. Linda, this is the Bartleby sling. Okay, so I am putting my zipper pocket piece E right side down on top of that zipper right there. And I'm not putting my zipper pulls on until the end, okay? And, excuse me, let me change out my zipper foot here. I do apologize. I still kind of have a cough. I'm sorry if I cough on camera. The cough that never goes away, right? I do have 2 Annabelles that I need to make for friends. So I was going to do an Annabelle cutout video with my template and then sew them up hopefully this week. And then I want to sew up a new Shambhala pattern too. That's really cute. So hopefully I'll get to do all that this week. Okay. Did my video just pause, or is it my iPad? Okay, it's my iPad. All right, so we have this sandwiched zipper in the middle. We're going to take that at a 3/8. So if you can't do a 3/8 with your zipper, totally fine. You'll just be trimming down your pieces in the end a little bit more, and you can totally do that. I think when we did it, Susan couldn't get a full 3/8, and it wasn't a big deal. She on here? Hi, sister. This is my wild and crazy Saturday night. How about that? I'm just a wild and crazy gal. All right, I need to put on just a minute. I need to put on a bobbin to be winding because I think I don't have another one of this ready to go. Oh, come on. Sorry, just a minute, guys. I'm just trying to get my bobbin to be winding while I sew. There we go. All right, beautiful. You used to make fun of me for my lame weekend night activities. I know, Susan. This is true. I did go out last night, so. All right, so you want to pull both of those down and back, right sides out, and we want to top stitch. I'm like, is that winding? Yes, okay. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so we want to get piece number 2. Okay, and we're now going to lay that piece wrong side up, right side down on the top part of the zipper here. Watching from Australia. I bought this pattern after you made it. Yay, Jennifer is such a fun little pattern. You purchased your Annabelle today. Yay, sweet pea. Is it the Irene you're going to do? Debbie, I think I'm going to do the, what's it called? Brunette. First. I haven't seen the Irene. What's that one? Now I need to go look. All right, and then you want to put tape on the top back here, and we're going to pull up our lining to meet that piece. Okay, so you want to pull that up right there. Beautiful. Okay, so the front should look like that. I've got my number 2 piece sandwiched, and then I pulled my lining up to the back there, and now I'm going to do my full seam allowance here. Hi, Monica. How are ya? Hi, Oakley. All right, so now you want to press this piece up, and we are going to top stitch it up. Lining stays down, okay? I should lengthen my stitches just a little. Hi, Marley May. My dogs are like, what are you doing? All right, so that's the first little piece. And then I want to take the number 3 piece, which is this one. And we are going to piece that. It should be about the same length. If it's not, line it up to the top, I believe, and you can trim off the bottom. Yes. Okay. So we are going to piece that. So you're piecing it onto the left side of this panel. That quilted pink is really amazing, isn't it, Monica? It's pretty awesome. I really wanted to use it on another bag, so we're gonna do it. I wasn't sure if I should do all one material again, but I decided to do a combo. All right, so you are going to sew that on full seam allowance. Beautiful. And then we're going to fold that out and top stitch. So you're top stitching through your seam. Your seam is laying towards this piece that we're top stitching on. Awesome. Okay, so that's what we got so far. A little cutie. All right, so now we want to put another piece of tape up here, and we're going to put another zipper across. What fabric combo would you use for a really lightweight sling? I would probably use all bonded poly material if I want to do lightweight, or like a lighter canvas maybe. Hi, Sherry. All right, so I need to get I'm like, I hope I have enough of this zipper. I think I do. All right, take your next zipper, right side down. So you're always going to be lining up the left even, and then your right is going to have an overhang because you want to be able to put your zippers on going from this way. So line it up with the left. Cut your zipper a little bit longer than your piece so you can put on that zipper easily. Okay. All right. And then we need lining piece F. Let me grab a F. Here we are. And then we're going to sandwich that on top. Beautiful. This really does, this front panel goes together so awesome, you guys. It's quite enjoyable, actually. All right, so I'm going to line this up here. All right, and then I'm going to sew that at my full seam allowance. Soulful Therapy has a rip stop that is very lightweight but doesn't fray and has a great feel. Oh, that's good to know, Laura. Rip stop would be good. That would be super. Oh, sorry. That would be super lightweight. I'm guessing my daughter's boyfriend's over. That would be my guess. All right, there we go. What time is it here? It is 6:44 p.m. All right, and now you want to flip and flip. So your zipper's going to be pulling up here, and your pocket piece is pulled down, and now we're going to top stitch that along the bottom here. Be careful, you got a hump here, just kind of protect that. You don't want your foot ripping into your vinyl. Hi, Evelyn. Okay, so now we have this. We want to get piece number 4. Where's my piece number 4? This one. And we're going to put that on top. I'm glad you are doing this one again and thinking I might try and tackle one. You totally should. This is such a fun sew. I highly recommend everybody trying this one. It is really fun. All right, now we're going to put number 4 right side down on the top edge of this zipper here. Again, always lining up your left side of your pieces, okay? Beautiful. And then I'm going to flip it over, and we're going to bring up our lining, pocket lining, to the top of our zipper right up here. And you know, her pattern is very well written. It's very easy to follow. Like, I can follow it just by glancing at it, which is amazing. Like, it's got good pictures, good wording. It's a really well written pattern. So, okay. So I've got my number 4 piece sandwiched. I've got my lining pulled up, and now I'm going to sew that on. Full seam allowance. Hi, Marty. Sitting in the hospital waiting for my granddaughter to be born. Yay! Congrats, Marty. That's awesome. Okay. So now I'm going to top stitch that up. I've been waiting, or I have an Annabelle cut out waiting to be sewn. Yay, that's fun. And then, hi, Tammy. My Charlotte says she was going to make brownies, so she better bring me down one if she makes brownies, huh? Okay, so now we want piece number 5. So piece number 5 is going to have a curved edge. Again, it'll be on the right side when it's wrong side up, and it should be on the left when it's right side up because you want it this way and you want your curve to be right there. We're going to piece that right here along this left edge of your panel. First timer to the Annabelle. Yay, Deb, I hope you love it. I'll sew up another one this week for my sister-in-law and one of my friends who's coming to visit. I was going to make them both an Annabelle. Hi, Chris. New to your channel, love it. What is the thinnest millimeter of vinyl you can use on a domestic? That's a great question, and I don't know the answer to that, Chris. Every domestic machine is kind of different in what they can handle. So I would suggest trial and error. Buy little samples and see what works and what doesn't. Keep it light. All right, so I'm lining that up, right side down. My curve is down here at the bottom. And now I'm going to sew that at my full seam allowance. Yeah, if you have a domestic, a walking foot when you're doing vinyl is a must. Absolutely. It is a must. All right, we're going to flip that out, and now we're going to top stitch along this edge. Isn't this fun how it's coming together? Look at that. Ah, I love it. All right, so next we need another zipper. Let's cut another. Ooh, is this one long enough? Right there. Sure. Okay. Hi, Barb. Doing another Bartleby. Love it so much. All right. I do need to put my name tag on, so I shouldn't, don't let me forget to do that when we're all done. I'm actually thinking, what if I did it right here? Would that be a cute placement for it? Because this, that's for the back. This is the front. Because that's as big as it gets, right? Maybe my name tag right there would be kind of cute. I'm going to do that. Hold, please. You guys, I ordered new metal tags, and I'm so excited to get them. I did a new design. They're going to be so cute. Maybe if I can get this one open. You're planning out your next Annabelle. All my fault. You're welcome, Barb. Did you say the quilted vinyl is sold out? I have no idea. I haven't even looked it up. I got this a while ago. I'm not sure if it's sold out or not. Okay, I'm going to put it... So we've got a seam allowance on each side. I'm not even going to... I'm going to be crazy. I'm not even going to measure. Although, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to add my zipper and my lining. Well, because I have a 3/8 seam allowance. Just a minute. I got to do some planning out here. That's going to be where my zipper's at. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. We're going to go right there. Yes, Diane, it is a bound bag. Almost out of my my self-adhesive woven that I like to put out of prongs. I need to go grab more scraps. That'll be okay for now, though. All right, there we go. Put on my nameplate. I think I'm going to like that right there. Okay, so last zipper right up here. Again, line it up with the left side first here and leave the overhang on the right. And then you want to get your last little pocket lining piece, which is piece sorry, which piece is it? Piece G. Piece G. Now we're going to sandwich that on top. Did you use the silver thread on your SiahSwag kit bag for the quilting? On my SiahSwag kit that I'm doing for the sew along, Jennifer, I used dark spruce. Donna, hello from the UK. It's nearly 2 a.m. and insomnia strikes again. Oh, I feel your pain. We're here to keep you company. Evelyn, what size are my metal tags? They are 3/4 by 1.5. I believe. I know they're 3/4 by 1 5/8. 3/4 by 1 5/8. All right. So now I want to sew this full seam allowance. If I don't see a question, if you guys ask a question and I don't see it, please ask again. I try to keep up. Did you design the Annabelle? So Terry, yes. It is my pattern, my design, fully. Pretty exciting stuff. I almost did the Annabelle tonight, but I'm like, no, I have this cut out and ready to go. This is what we're doing. All right. Press it back, and now we want a top stitch. I've done all the zips, and it's the gusset binding that's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Donna, you can do it. It's not a hard bag to bind. I promise you. You can do it. I need to turn off my heater. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, last piece. Piece number 6. Piece number 6 should have this curved Decaville light on it, okay, at the top. So make sure that when you put it on your piece, it's facing towards the bottom, and when you flip it up, the curve is on the top, okay? Here we go. Let me make sure I'm caught up on my instructions here. All right. Yes, yes. And Tammy, I am wearing jeans, but these are like really soft, stretchy jeans. So they're good sewing jeans. They're nice and stretchy like leggings. I almost put on some sweats, but I'm like, these will work. I've changed my clothes a million times today already. All right, so make sure that your curve is coming down, okay? And then we need to bring up the back pocket piece. Hi from Nashville, Lady Dr. Delicious. Love the name. All right, I want to pull that back piece up here. Okay, now we're going to sew along full seam allowance. Here we go. Okay, and then I'm going to flip that up, top stitch. All right. Let's see. Now we want to put on our zipper pulls. Isn't that cute? That's my finished piece. All of my pockets along the back here. Okay. Top stitch. Put on your zipper pulls. Here we go. Mimsy, Susan's concert went awesome. All right. Let's see. What was I doing? I was doing these for my gusset. Okay. Here we go. Let's put on our pulls. Pull number 1. Cute. I don't know. I think I may have gotten these pulls from Zipper Valley, maybe. They've got hearts in them. Aren't those cute? All right. Donna, I just cut out and interfaced my second ever NCW and my third Annabelle. This one's at a different Yorkshire tweed. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, and then my last one, make sure with this last one, you don't zip it all the way over. You don't want to just zip it off. I'll just pull it to the middle. That looks complicated, but it's so pretty and you make it look so easy. Iris, it's not very complicated. It's a pretty easy pattern, actually. All the pieces just, I mean, I'm telling you, go together so well. All right, so this next part, we kind of have to trim out some stuff out of our seam allowance. So we're gonna flip it over. About from this side here, we're trimming out some of this material here. So I'm just gonna make some markings here. This is just so you don't have a really thick seam when you put this bag together, okay? So I'm just kind of giving myself some markings on my material, how far in to sew and trim it down. Okay, just like that. We now want to take this and I'm going to sew where we've marked. Again, this is just to cut down on the bulk in the seam. So just go up as far as you can without sewing onto that zipper. I'm going to go like this and come off. Easy. Okay, just like that. And then we'll trim this piece. We're going to trim that out. Just like that. So we're going to repeat for the other layers. I don't know if Susan's still on here. And I don't know if she found her baton. I have not asked her. You know what? Might be easier to come at it this way, actually. Let's do that. I'm going to redraw my line real quick. Susan lost one of her batons for like years and then she found it. So I don't know. Hi, Joanna. Okay, last one. Okay, so I have that kind of trimmed out so it's not as thick in there. And then what else? So you're supposed to trim this out to the shape of the pattern, which I have right here. Mine's pretty close. It's just the corner. So what I think I'm going to do actually is just sew this on. I'm going to baste it on the back and then trim it after the fact because it's pretty well matched with my front panel. It's just the curve. So I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. I just think it saves me a step, right? So this is my lining piece. It's a bound bag. So I'm just sewing these right sides together. It's pretty dang even with all of my layers. Okay, so I'm going to use the back lining piece as my guide and baste this all together. I am going to take off my zipper foot for this part though. I want it to walk correctly here. I'll have to change out my foot a couple times because the zipper panel, I have to do it that smaller seam allowance, or that bigger seam allowance, I should say. Okay. Getting pretty good, pretty quick at changing those feet. Where do you get the lining fabrics? This one is from Wonderground. All right, so bigger stitch for basting this together. Why didn't you trim the other side of the pocket lining? Because it's just one pocket in the other side. You can trim out the other side if you really want to, but it's just one pocket, so it's not a ton of bulk. It's not as much bulk as the 3 whole folded pockets. She only has you do the one side in the instructions. So if you want to do the other side, you totally can. If you really want to get your materials light. Okay, so I have this basted on, so I can trim. I'm going to trim this so they're both even. Again, mine was pretty dang even, except, you know, just for these curves and this one little edge right here, I'm just going to barely even trim. Do they have an online store? I'm from Trinidad. And I don't see these designs at all. Are you talking about this material, Wonderground? Yes, they have an online store. WondergroundFabrics.com, I believe. I don't know what's going on upstairs. I hear a vacuum going. Something got spilled. All right. Hi, Jackie. All right, after you trim down those zippers, make sure that you melt the edges, okay? You don't want those to fray. All right. Ta-da, there's my front panel. She's cute. Next up, let's go to, what does she have you do in the pattern? She has you go to the top zippered piece. So we will do that next. Here we go. Okay, so here's my lining. So they are cut differently. So make sure you pay attention when you're cutting these two pieces, that you're cutting them correctly. She's good at labeling what you need to do on them. So make sure that you're paying attention. Is this the bag you and Susan made with Barb? Yep, it is, Jackie. I wanted to make another one. Okay, so we have some markings to do on our lining first. And okay. Sorry, I'm reading again. So we want to mark some lines. Measurements are in the pattern here. And then this part is kind of funky. I didn't necessarily see, she has it like this. If I do that, oh, I think it's like that. Oh my goodness, I finally get that part. Okay, there we go. So you got your markings down here at the bottom, wrong side. And then you have another one right up here. And we're going to get some tape. And we want to tape up these edges. It seems weird and funky, but it totally works out in the end. So just trust the process on this part. So we want to put a piece of tape right there. Right? Yep. And we're folding this edge here, even with this line right there. I got it finally. Barb, that took me a second. I think last video I did not understand this marking. I finally got it this time. Took me a second. Okay, and then this next edge piece, we just bring up to this line that's already there. Got it. Got it. Right there. Okay, so this fold is up to the second marking line that we did up here. This fold is just up to that one line right there. Beautiful. Okay, put that aside. Take your exterior panel, right side up, and we're going to put some tape along this edge right here. Going to cut out and make the Annabelle tomorrow. I haven't been in my sewing room in 2 months. Oh, Jackie, I hope you love it. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. What happened? Why was the vacuum running upstairs?
That's Annabelle.
Did she make a mess?
I don't know. She just started vacuuming the floors.
Okay. How are you?
Good.
Did you make brownies?
Brownie batter's done, but I forgot to preheat the oven, so it's preheating right now.
Okay. Awesome.
But, like, the recipe said to, like, grease the fire the pan, but I didn't remember to, like, flour it.
It's okay. As long as you sprayed it.
Okay.
Did you spray it?
Yeah. Because I was going to say there's already flour in the recipe.
Yep. Yep. As long as you, well, the flour just helps it not stick, but brownies, you should be fine with just spraying it.
Okay.
Okay.
How long do I put it in for? Because the recipe says 20 to 35 minutes or something like that.
20 to 35?
I mean 25 to 30.
25 to 30? Go to 25.
Okay.
If you want them gooey. Do you want them gooey?
Yeah.
25.
Okay.
Okay. This is floral vinyl from Tulip Bee. Yes. And I expect a brownie when you're done. Just FYI. Okay, so we got tape here. I have my zipper tape cut. We're going to place that onto our exterior piece. You want your zipper tape laying off both ends here. Just like so. Okay. Like that. Barb says she'll have a brownie too. Okay. With milk.
Okay.
Everybody wants brownies now. All right. And then I want to take my lining piece and we're going to sandwich that on top.
What kind of bag is this?
This is, remember that sling I made last week? That like leopard print sling with the zippers?
Yeah.
Like this. That's the front.
Oh, that's cute.
Is that cute?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to make another one. So that's what we're doing. All right. Everybody wants milk with it. What about ice cream? Vanilla ice cream?
Is that what you want?
But we don't have any, I don't think.
Do we not just have any ice cream?
What's that?
Do we not have any ice cream?
I don't think so. I think I had to get rid of the outside ice cream because it got all weird when it got so cold and our fridge wasn't keeping cold. It was weird. I don't know. All right, so you want to layer that so it's sandwiched with the zipper is right side down on your exterior and your lining and your exterior are right sides together. And I think this is where I need to switch my foot again. Yeah.
Try not to step on the card.
Yeah, don't trip on my... You're tripping on the camera. Okay. Good?
Yeah.
All right. All right, I need to change out my foot again because you're sewing around a zipper. Somebody said with hot fudge. That'd be good. All the chocolate. I like Cool Whip on my brownies, honestly. That's what I usually do. Okay. So we want to sew along this at that bigger seam allowance. Right there. Yep. Here we go. You know, when we did this piece together with Barb and Susan, I was worried it would be confusing and hard, and it's actually not that hard. Don't let this piece scare you off. It's pretty easy. Watch, I'm going to say that and then I'm going to screw it up. All right. Beautiful. We want to press those both out and top stitch. And make sure you're going from all the way from the top to the bottom of this exterior panel, okay? Okay, so that's what I have so far. My corner's turned back here, right? Okay, remove one side of the zipper tape. So we're gonna remove one side of the zipper tape. It's okay, don't freak out. If that really freaks you out and you're afraid you won't be able to get that on even again, make a line even across the back, and it'll be easier to make sure that you're lining up your zippers correctly. Actually, we're going to make a line on the top too to make sure everything lines up when we put this sucker back in. Hi, Tammy. I am feeling better, thank you. I'm just have low energy. My energy just plummets around 1 p.m. every day. All right. Now we're going to put this piece of zipper over here on this side. That's why we took it off, okay? So we're going to put tape along this edge now. And we're going to put our zipper tape along that. You know what? I should have marked right there on my zipper. That's what I should have done. It'll be all right. It'll be fine. It'll line up somehow, one way or the other. My markings didn't make sense. Don't do what I did for marking it. If anything, I would mark like here and here so you line it up evenly on this piece. Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Your energy plummets around 1 p.m. every day and you haven't been sick. Yeah. Mine does usually too, but not as bad as it has been. Like mine's been really bad lately. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're going to sandwich that lining on top of here on this side. Okay, so you're bringing your lining over and we're sandwiching it this way now. Just like that. Hi, baby girl.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Do you think this looks fine? It's my ground turkey. I'm like overthinking it because there was like a little hole in the top.
Did it smell funky? Mm. It smelled okay?
Yeah.
Did the hole happen when you just brought it home, maybe? Does it taste okay? Mm-hmm. It should be fine.
Does it look like the normal color? Now I can't remember what it usually looks like.
Yeah, turkey is lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lighter color. I mean, it would brown up if you cooked it a little longer.
Yeah.
But it should be fine.
Okay. I just don't want to die from food poisoning.
Well, you won't die. You'll just get diarrhea probably. Did you use Decaville for interfacing? Michelle, I used Decaville Light on the other pieces of the bag. I didn't use any interfacing on this top piece though. Okay, so once you have your lining and exterior sandwiched on this other side, now you're going to sew along that side. Okay. Sorry, my daughter's worried she's getting food poisoning from ground turkey. Oh, all right. Iris, just opening my Annabelle hardware order. Awesome goodies. And now to get her done. Get her done, Iris. All right, so that's that. And now I want to turn it right side out. And top stitch. Smart baby. Yeah. She's really, that's my 19-year-old Annabelle. She's really been good at prepping her own food for work and stuff because she doesn't want to eat crap. And anyways, she likes ground turkey. I am not a ground turkey fan, but she likes it. And it had a hole in the top of the package when she brought it home. So she was worried it would be bad. Okay. So that's what we got. It looks funky. It's kind of like weird and uneven. But when we zip it closed, it lays to the side like this. And that's our top. It's really cool how it works out. Okay. Top stitch. Edges. We are now going to put our zipper on. Okay, let me get my other zipper. That's what my other heart one was for. Here we go. Hi, Natalie. What time is it there? Okay, so you want to make sure these bottom pieces here are what lines up. Right down here. This bottom edge, okay? So kind of put that together first and then see where your zipper needs to lay. So mine is pretty even. All right, let's try it. You're going to have to put the zipper through twice because you need to completely close up your zipper first like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then you want to put it on one more time, bottom up, because you want your zipper to close up at the top and open when you pull it down. So make sure you're putting your zipper on the right direction. You just finished this bag today and you love it. Yay! 6:30 in the morning, Natalie? That looks uneven. Just a minute. There we go. All right, so that's what it looks like. at this point. Cute, right? Okay. After that, what are we doing? Okay, we need to grab. Okay, so after you have that on, we're turning this inside out. You're only an hour behind me. Oh, why did I think it was such a big, that's so dumb of me. You're just Canada. I'm thinking Australia, people. Oh, that's funny. Duh. All right, so you want to turn this inside out like that. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to turn this edge, this lining edge, and we're folding it up to that line. And pretty much this is our pocket, right? We don't want this sewn in the seam. We're going to just turn it up. So I'm going to put some tape along the edge here. Yeah, we're gonna close up this pocket. It's kind of cool how this is done. This keeps that bulk out of our seam, closes up our pocket. It's pretty cool. Misty, I'm so late. I love this bag and can't wait to get it made. Glad I have your video for reference. Yay, you can do it, Misty. It's really not that hard of a bag. You can do it. All right, and do you see how when I fold it up here at the edge, because I folded it when we started here, it lines up together. It's really cool how that all lines up. Again, some of these designers, I don't understand how their brains work to figure all of this out. It's kind of amazing. See, and then that one lines up right there. I'm working on hand skiving some leather. Ooh, Natalie, that's rough. Hand skiving kills my hands. Okay, so once you have this edge all turned up, you're going to take it. It kind of has a natural corner right here. You're going to take it and we are going to close it up as close as we can to this zipper here. All right. So we're going to take it and we're going to sew it closed right along there. And just checking. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, so do you see that? We closed our pocket up. Super cool. And then I think we add, oh, I didn't grab webbing for this bag. I need to do that. I'm going to trim up my zipper here. I'm just going to sew it closed real quick so my pull doesn't come off. And I'm going to trim. I'm not sure how far in to trim it. We'll do it right there. All right, I want to turn this back right side out. Right? No, I'm leaving it. Take your webbing. No, I'm leaving it like this. We're leaving it like this. Oh my goodness, sorry. Give me a second. Because we're sewing it like this. Oh yeah, we're sewing it like that. So I need to find some webbing real quick, you guys. Shoot. What color of webbing should I do? That is the one thing I did not grab. Maybe... this one. Let's do this one. Is the lining cotton or waterproof canvas? It's a polyester bonded. I forget what Wonderground calls it. This is from Wonderground too, this webbing. We're going to use this webbing right here. And I forget how long to make this. Just a minute. Okay. Materials. Okay. Let's cut our webbing piece here. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I had everything prepped. Lux nylon. Thank you, Laura. That's right. All right. I'm doing mine a little bit shorter than what she has in the pattern. I don't feel like it needs to be that long. Melt my edges here. All right, so let me get back in my pattern. One more. There we go. Okay, so now I want to insert this webbing. Okay, so my pocket is, everything's folded kind of even and nice here up at the top. All right. I'm going to slip this webbing through, and you want an overhang here. You don't want to do it even with your material. You want the, clips breaking in my hand. Seriously, I think it happens almost every video. All right, so we're going to do a double 2 rows of stitching on this. Here we go. And then I'm going to do one more row just to give it some extra security there. All right, beautiful, beautiful. And now I want to turn it right side out. My zipper foot is still on, Lori, because I'm going to do the gusset next, and I'm going to need it for the gusset. All right. Beautiful. Look at that. Ain't she cute? All right. And then we just stitch this closed. Okay, let's do it. It's really thick up here. You can't really top stitch this. Don't even try. It won't work. I'll tell you that right now, because you got that zipper lane in there. You've got that extra material there. It's not going to work, and it doesn't really need it. You did that double row of stitching. You'll be okay without that top stitch. All right, so now I just want to baste the bottom closed. And that's your top zipper panel piece. Ain't she cute? Okay, I am going to trim this down just a little bit so it's even. And then I'm going to mark my center on this piece too. Hi, Jess from New Zealand. Beautiful summer day here. Wow. That's awesome. It is not a summer day here. It's thick. That's right. That's right, Jaded. Okay. You know, I have my zipper foot on. I'm like, well, we'll just do the back panel real quick. We'll finish the back panel before we do the gusset. All right. Here is my back panel piece. Here is my connector and my D-rings. Beautiful. All right, here we go. So I do have some Decaville light on the back here. There's a weird piece of something. There we go. So yeah, that's what she has in the pattern too. We want to have tape on each side here, and we're going to fold those to the center line. Yeah, Lucy, it's pretty cold here still. It got up to 50 today, which was nice. I should have taken my dogs on a walk, and I did not. Bad pet owner sometimes. I was just so tired. Okay. And then we want to draw 2 lines. Okay. So we need a couple lines drawn. And these measurements are in the pattern for these lines. So just refer to that. This is pretty much your D-ring placement, right? It's where we're putting our D-ring in between. That doesn't look right. Maybe that's right. Okay. And then we want to get tape on the back. All right, and then we're going to place that from the bottom up. All right. Put it on that line that you drew right there. Okay, so we're going to take it and sew a rectangle in the center of these first 2 lines, okay? Sorry, guys. All right. I am changing my foot. Here we go. If you have really big contrasting thread, you can pull through your stitches. My thread isn't that, you can't tell, so I'm just going to backstitch. Totally up to you. Again, just coming to that first mark here and then going up and back across. Natalie, I do. It's just slightly there still. It's the never-ending flu. Okay. All right, that's what the back looks like. So what I'm gonna do is slip on my D-ring, and then I'm going to put a piece of tape to tape down this little edge here along my piece. Like that. Okay. And then I'll do the, whoops, there goes my pin. Then I'll do the same on this side. Yeah, the kids are totally better. Their kids are fine. It's mainly just me. It's awesome. Going on 3 weeks. Yeah, it's crazy, right? I still feel like I've got a little bit of something, but I know it's just leftover. So crazy. Grab my pin. Okay, so now I'm just going to sew this end down and this end down. Make sure you're protecting that vinyl from your foot. Just gonna put a tiny little piece right there, just in case. That's what it looks like when you've got that sewn on, just that tiny little square. And then I will do a rivet right here, but I'm not going to put it here. I'm afraid it'll be too close to my finished seam allowance. So, but I will put a rivet on the inside of this when I'm done. All right, beautiful. Let's do our rivets real quick. All right. Punch those holes. I'm just eyeballing my center there. Eyeballing the center here. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. All right, they're in there. And then you know what? I'm going to put another little piece behind it. Why not? Let's do it. It's pretty thin. So let's do some Decaville behind it. Can't hurt, right? Extra stuff cannot hurt. Thank you, Jackie. All right, let's put a little extra layer there. All right, I'm just gonna take this to my press real quick and press it, okay? Just like that. I'll just have it sitting right here. I'm not gonna move the camera. All right, boom, baby, back done. And then she has you go to the slip pocket. So let's do that. we're moving right along. Okay, slip pocket. And my lining. And my slip pocket piece. Okay. You guys, I am going to use a freaking tag. I have been forgetting to do a tag. I am doing it. Just a cute little heart. All right, so for her pocket, she does it my favorite way. Here we go. So I have my slip pocket here. We're going to draw a line in on each side. Put tape along it and fold that in. So we have finished edges. This is how I do my pocket in the Annabelle as well. I think it's so far my favorite quick slip pocket method, I would say. Why is the pen not working? Come on. Come on, little pen. Okay, are you all out? Another pen all out on me? Okay. So we're going to put some tape along the edges here. Gives it a cleaner look, right? It's my favorite. Kassiah. Have you ever made the Freddie Hobo bag by Maggie55? Yes, I have, actually, Natalie. But she does not allow videos. Well, she didn't when I made it. I don't know if her thought on videos has changed, but that's exactly what I skived leather for once upon a time. It's a great pattern. It's been like 3 or 4 years since I've made it. It's going to get close up to 60 degrees here in Southwest Idaho next week. Nice. I hate spring weather here because it gets up to like 60, 70, and you're like, yay, we're out of the winter. And then the next week it dumps like 5 feet of snow or whatever. So, Natalie, I'll have to ask her if she's changed her policy on videos. I don't know. I haven't, you know, when somebody tells me no, I kind of just write it off and don't come back to it. So I'm not sure. Somebody might have a video on it if she allows it now. All right, so I'm just basting this top raw edge together. And then we're going to add our accent piece and our tag. And put my little guy right there. He's just a little guy, but he's cute. All right. And then you want to top stitch that down. How often do you repeat making the same bag? Ooh, not a lot anymore. I do not repeat bags much. If I repeat it, it means I really liked it. Like this one. I'm repeating it. I really like it. I just don't have time to do the same patterns over and over again when I need to get new videos out. So, yeah. All right. So, placement. Okay. She's got placement on the pattern for this pocket. Hi, Leslie. We are still digging out from our last blizzard here on the shores of Lake Huron. Highways closed for a week. 8 foot high snow drifts across some spots. Oh my gosh, Lori. Hi, Marie. You're cleaning your sewing room. That's awesome. Hi, Nikki. All right, so I'm just putting, I like to put a little piece of double-sided tape along the bottom so it kind of stays where I put it. Hi, baby.
Brownies are done. I'm just waiting for them to cool.
Do they look good? You know what I was thinking we should put on the brownies?
What?
Cool Whip. I have some in the freezer. If you want to take it and set it on the counter, it'll thaw a little bit in time.
Okay.
Maybe put it close to the brownies, and the warmth of the brownies will help it thaw out quicker. Okay. Okie dokes. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of trippy on the eyes. I wanted to do a different material for the pocket, but I couldn't find one that I loved. So we're just doing all checks. All right, sew that pocket on. We actually got snow Thursday night and they canceled school Friday. And it was kind of silly because by midday, all the roads were clear.
Two things. Can't find it.
Can't find what? The Cool Whip? You gotta dig. Nope, you gotta dig.
Well, while I was digging, I found vanilla ice cream. So which one do you want?
Cool Whip.
What? Okay.
Dig. It's in the back shelf of one of the freezer shelves. The same designer, Unikatz, has the Metamorph messenger bag. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I don't think the SiahSwag wallet actually has full permission for full tutorials. I think it was just you could show bits and pieces. I could be wrong. All right, I'm not doing the rivets on the slip pocket. Centers. All right, so now we want to put this to our back. I dig for the Cool Whip, right? I'm like, I want Cool Whip now. So hopefully she finds it. My kids just, I'm sure this is kids all across the land. I tell them, you know, Cool Whip is in the freezer, and they open the door, and if they don't see it right away, they just say, oh, it's not in there. So they don't, like, you know, actually physically move stuff around and look for it. Super frustrating. Okay. We don't have Cool Whip here, but I love it. Oh, Natalie. I love Cool Whip. Cool Whip and pudding. I grew up with Cool Whip. Not whipped cream, Cool Whip. It's my favorite. All right, so now I'm going to baste these together. Yeah, it's all kids, especially males. For reals. My kids are like, Mom, I can't find it, but don't tell me that you can. I'll look more. I'm like, okay. All right, puddings in a cloud. Yep, that is mine and Susan's favorite dessert. We still make it sometimes. Puddings in a cloud. All right. That's funny. I've never heard of anybody else know about puddings in a cloud, Misty. I'm the girl you give a piece of pumpkin pie in the tub of Cool Whip. Chastity, me too. I will only eat pumpkin pie if there is Cool Whip. All right, so we do need to mark the gusset placement. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick here. And I'll do it along the top piece too, or this piece too. What is a pudding in a cloud, Lorraine? It's just pudding with Cool Whip. That was our Sunday dessert. That was our special Sunday dessert growing up, was puddings and clouds. But the way we do it is we layer it, right? So you do a layer of pudding, layer of Cool Whip, layer of pudding, layer of Cool Whip. The more layers, the better. Oh, it's my favorite. When Susan and I get together, we often have puddings and Cool Whip, or puddings in a cloud. It was all the rage back in my day. Mine too. Okay. I've got my centers all marked. I'm going to place my top zipper piece up here. So you want it zipper side up here on the back, because when it flips up, you want the zipper towards the front of the bag. All right, so we're just basting the layers together here. Beautiful. And then we'll go to the zipper gusset. Yes, Misty. Oh my gosh, did we grow up in the same town next to each other? That's exactly what we did too. Awesome. Okay, so there are my front and back panels. Oh, it's looking so cute. All right, let's work on our zipper gusset. Almost there, guys. Almost there. All right. It's hilarious. My sister, if she was on here, would be freaking out as well. But alas, I think I'm too boring for her and she left. All right. I'm going to get my zipper foot back on because you want that closer seam allowance up here. You know, if you don't want to do that 3/8 seam allowance along your zipper, that's fine. But you're going to have to cut your gusset just a little bit bigger if you're doing that bigger or that smaller seam allowance. All right, here we go. Normal zipper panel. And, uh-oh. Am I missing? Oh, phew. I thought I didn't cut out both pieces. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. So I'm going to leave a little bit of zipper hanging off. And let's do it. I'm having cookie dough ice cream with Nesquik. Ooh, Nesquik, huh? I've never done that. All right. All right, tape it up, baby. I like to tape instead of baste. It just helps hold everything in place a little bit better, I think. And then your layers don't shift. So, highly recommend it. Falling asleep to the sound of my machine, Lucy. It's funny. I was dozing off too till I heard Cool Whip. That's funny. The magic word. Cool Whip. Funny story. So I was being good and ordering groceries this afternoon. I get delivery because I just can't be bothered. And I planned, you know, like 3 meals that we can have. and groceries got delivered, and I'm sitting there on the couch with my kids, and I'm like, ugh, what do you guys want? And I'm thinking, I don't want to make dinner. And finally, I'm just like, do you want Chick-fil-A? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right. I'll make dinner tomorrow night. It's fine. So we ordered Chick-fil-A. And that's where I'm at, you guys. It's okay. All right, so let's do this. Yeah, I've done a couple of videos where all I do is just sew and I don't talk through it at all. I don't know if people love it or hate it, but I thought a lot of people like to fall asleep to it, so it might be good. All right, so right side down on your exterior with your zipper. I can't not think of Stewie from Family Guy when somebody says Cool Whip. Yep, Natalie. I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, and then I want to sandwich my lining. Right on top, right sides together. Make that zipper sandwich because we're talking about food. All right, and then I'm going to do that seam allowance. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful. Oh, Chastity, I'm so sorry. She says, I'm grateful for any long sewing video. Being stuck at home so much during chemo is so boring. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hopefully it's going well, though. When I'm using this bonded poly material, I like to clip it before I top stitch it because it really tends to slip as you sew it. So I would strongly recommend clipping the two layers together first. All right, beautiful. I'm going to top stitch and then baste my layers together. My 13-year-old daughter cooked a beautiful cinnamon mug cake last night, and then she asked me to teach her how to sew a bag. Aw, Jess. She just won some major mom points, I bet. Cinnamon mug cake. That's something Charlotte would like to make, I bet. She's all into... Charlotte's into making things lately. Cooking. I love, hate it. I love that she wants to cook. I hate the mess she leaves when she's done. So, there. Okay. The joys of the zipper foot. Okay. Top stitched, beautiful. Next side. Natalie, went for brunch this morning with my bestie and we ate such a big breakfast. I haven't been hungry until you all started talking about, hey, that's, you know what? That's a good breakfast right there. That sounds yummy. All right, so repeat your layers for the other side. What is your basting stitch length? I usually just keep mine at about a 4.5. When I'm basting the big panels and stuff, I move it to about a 5. But for the most part, I do all of my stitching at 4.5. I'll make it a little bit smaller for the final construction of the bag. But all of this stuff is just nice and easy to keep it the same. I don't think I brought down my water. I need water. All right, here we go. Eggs Benny on grilled cheese sandwich with bacon. Oh my goodness. And mimosas. Natalie, you're speaking my language right there. Eggs Benedict is my favorite breakfast food. Absolute favorite. And mimosas. Jeez. Can I be your friend? Can we go to brunch? Sounds amazing. Hi, Jeannie. Come for brunch. Okay. On my way. I wonder if the cruise will have brunch. I hope so, Annette. I'm so excited for the cruise. So ready. Okay. Let's do a second side here. I had Irish Benedict yesterday morning. Yum. My favorite place for an Eggs Benedict here in Colorado that I have had so far is this place all the way up north in Longmont. So it's like an hour and 20 minutes away from me. It's where my friend Jess lives. That helps me out with business stuff. It's called Tangerine. Best Eggs Benedict ever. Okay. I love how we always just start talking about food. All right, so there is my zipper panel. Looks good. I'm going to trim down. Oh, wait, nope. I'm going to put on my zipper pulls and then trim it down, silly. Is it delicious? You guys, here it is. You haven't even tried it?
Oh,
what? Are you okay?
My eye right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's try it. It looks pretty crunchy.
I put it in for 25 minutes.
Oh, baby. You done good. You done good, babes. All right.
Something happened to my eye. There's a red spot. Look.
Something's... Oh, baby.
Something happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what.
Yep. You got something in there.
Is that a burn?
Did you burn your eye? How would you have burned your eye? Huh? I don't know. It looks like either a scratch or something.
Really burned. You want to put ice on it?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Go put a piece of ice on it. All right. Okay. Got my little heart pulls. I carry these ones on my website. I thought it would be cute to mix and match for this bag. Okay. I'm going to take another bite of my fabulous brownie from my daughter here. And you do see how the Cool Whip to brownie ratio is about even? She did a good job. All right. Let's put on our bottom gusset pieces, right sides together, baste the exterior first. Just a minute. She does know what I like, Jackie, for sure. Okay, this foot on. All right. Another bite of brownie. Sorry, guys. It's really good. Thank you for linking that, Annette. She did a good job. You know, she's got cookies down. She makes chocolate chip cookies all the time. I've taught her that, but I have never taught her how to make brownies. So that is her first go around of brownies, and that's pretty dang good. I mean, it's hard to screw up chocolate, I think, right? All right, so sandwich that lining. And then sew your full seam allowance. Just noticed the How Embarrassing sticker. Yep, I just got those printed. I just did like 100 of them. I haven't put them on the website yet, but I will. If there's enough demand for them, I'll get more made. Oh, hello. 3:14 here in the UK. Haven't caught a live for ages. Oh, I am feeling better. Thank you. All right, and then we want a top stitch. Yep, Lori, it is Susan's catchphrase for sure. It kind of caught on, didn't it? So funny. Okay. Pull up your exterior. Other side. Don't come at me for eating on camera if you are watching this later. A girl's got to eat chocolate when she's handed chocolate. I'm sorry. Especially this girl. All right. And then you want to bring up your lining to the other side. It'll make a full circle when we're done. This vinyl, and this vinyl is from Tulip Bee. Do you have, Annette, do you have it in stock right now? I saw Amber, the crafter reporter, make her Annabelle out of it, and I immediately went to Annette's website and ordered it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. All right, and then I'm going to top stitch this side, and then we'll baste our layers together. This one is out of stock at the moment, but you have it, but I have it in fall colors. Okay. All right. Bye, Hazel. Go get some sleep. All right, so I want to clip my layers together. We're going to baste it, complete the circle, and then you guys, we're going to assemble this bag. We are cruising right along. I knew we would. All right, so let's baste those edges. And do I need to do anything else? I'm just looking. Nope. And then we'll be putting it together. Whoop, whoop. All right. Here we go. Is Hazel in the UK? Yes, I believe she is. Chocolate is life, right, Jeannie? Yes. Boom, baby. All right, I got to finish off this brownie, and then we are going to put this bag together. I need to find binding. Okay. I'm going to do the back panel first. You guys, that was such a good brownie. She did such a good job. All right. Here we go. So I need to, sorry, move this up just a little bit. Is that good? Yeah. I need to clip my top and bottom centers real quick. Insomnia thanks to the menopause. Yeah. I think that's part of my insomnia lately as well. So fun. Hi, Becky. Just made your first Annabelle, sewed it up so beautifully, just like butter. Every piece came together perfectly. Thank you for the great pattern. You are so welcome. I'm so happy so many people love it. All right, got my centers clipped. Now, I don't remember if I stapled the last one or anything. I don't remember. I'm in jeans. Jackie, these are very stretchy, loose jeans. They're comfortable. They're not tight. Do you see that? They're fine. Very different than the last pair I was wearing. Okay. So I like to unzip it. I should have changed before this, but I forgot. It's fine. Okay. Here we go. Match your centers first. I may do some, I think I did staples around my curve last time. I just don't remember, honestly, what I did. We'll see how this all lays and if it feels like it's going to pull. I think that leopard print that I used last time was a little slippery, so I may have done staples. Hi, Melissa. I absolutely love making Annabelle, and I've only heard amazing things from people who have made it. Aw, thanks. Okay. All right, and then we already marked those gusset markings from the pattern piece, and you line your gusset seam up there. Definitely need to do some clips into my gusset around those curves. This right there. Beautiful. Me and my husband are total turtle opposite when it comes to jeans. He loves jeans and will wear them everywhere. And he will never wear sweatpants. That's funny. I usually wear leggings or sweatpants at home. Okay, so I do need to do some clips into these sides, or these corners right here. Not big, just babies. Just little baby clips. I mean, the only reason I have jeans on is because I had to go out in public today. So, other than that, I would not be wearing them. All right, let's try it. Michelle. Thank you, Annette, to all the links and making sure our credit cards don't collect dust. That's funny. Annette's so awesome. Thank you for linking, Annette. I have the best moderator, friend, bag maker people ever. Annette's awesome. I was sewing my first Annabelle, sewing the lining to the exterior and hit a D-ring that flipped up. Oh no. Messed the timing of my machine is in the shop. Oh, I'm so sorry. Diane, that's horrible. All right, we're going to try just basting this first. I'm not going to staple it. We're just going to baste it. These materials aren't as slippery as my last bag was, so I think I'll be okay. I will be crawling into bed right after this video is done, so I will definitely get my jammies. All right, y'all. Is this camera on still? Yes, okay. So we're switching camera views because this seems to go a little better right here. Here we go. I need to check my bobbin. Just a second. Hold. I'm just going to change it to a fuller one so I don't have to worry about it later. All right. Donna, the only benefit of watching non-UK tutorial lives, I'm not tempted because of the ridiculous shipping. Yeah. It is a lot to ship anywhere other than the United States right now for us. Ordered my soldering tool from Amazon for my rivets. Yes. It's an awesome tool. All right, here we go. So I am just going to baste first, and then I will sew my full seam allowance. If you don't want to baste, you can staple. But I highly recommend doing something to keep all of your layers from shifting, because they will want to shift on you. It's not a hard shape to bind, I'll tell you that right now. It really isn't, so don't let that scare you. Gail, it's a tool that I've used in a tutorial before. It's really cool. It's on my Amazon. It's on my Amazon list. It's just this little tool, and it burns the hole through the webbing for the rivets, so it seals it as it makes the hole. It's pretty awesome. Do you still have your hemostat? Yes, I got a new hemostat because I broke my other one. But honestly, the hemostat, I only get it out when I have some really, really tough layers that won't stay together. For the most part, my screwdriver can do the job that I need it to. All right, I'm just going to kind of trim up where it slipped a tiny bit on my curves. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. And then I'm going to go ahead and do it at the full seam allowance. Okay, it just slipped a little bit on the bottom. I think I did that on the last one I did too. All right, so now I'm doing my full seam allowance. Let's do it. How is your son feeling? I used to work for an orthodontist. Janice, he is doing better. He's being able to eat a little bit easier. He got a Herbst unit in his mouth, which is like internal headgear. But he just talks funny. You can tell he has a lot of stuff in his mouth. Poor little guy. nothing happened, Dawn. He's just, his jaw has to move. And so he's got a really bad underbite. And the way to do that is putting in this contraption into his mouth. So we're just fixing his teeth. Not always a fun experience for kids. Better to do it now than when they're our age, huh? Oops, it slipped. I looked away for 2 seconds. There we go. You see how I have to kind of work these corners and flatten them as I go? Like they don't automatically lay the way they're supposed to lay. You need to kind of help it around. Yeah, change the shape of your jawline, Lori. That's what we're doing. Yup. Exactly. I remember when we took my kids in to get like the initial consult for the ortho, and they brought out the thing that they had to put in his mouth, the herpes unit, and you could see tears come to his eyes. I felt so bad. I'm like, I'm so sorry, buddy. Ugh. All right. Yeah, definitely better now than later. They said if he waited any later, he would have issues and they would have to break his jaw to fix it. And I'm like, yikes. So, all right, I'm going to check this out. Looks good. Looks good. All right, so now I'm going to do my binding. I'm just doing pink because my thread's pink. So, yeah. 6 months to fix for a crossbite. Oof. It'll be worth it in the end. Yeah, it will be. I keep telling him, hopefully by, you know, by school year, next year, it'll be out because he'll be a freshman. And I'm just like, you don't want that as a freshman. So, he'll be all right. All right, so I just kind of held it around and guessed on how big. All right, so I am going to baste these, or not baste, sew this together. Right sides together, and I'm just making a loop with it. Yeah, Charlotte's got an expander in her mouth right now. Or it's just all about the orthodontist right now. I'm dropping a pretty penny on that. So that's fun. So when you purchase from SiahSwag, it goes towards my child's orthodontist. Okay, so I'm going to flatten out the seam, place it in the center. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to mark the center up here. Where's my chalk pen? There it is. He's already a pretty handsome dude. He's going to be gorgeous when he's done. Yes, it is a nice, big orthodontist bill. You gotta love it. All right. I'm going to put it at the bottom first, bring it up to the top. Hopefully I guesstimated correctly on the size. I think it feels pretty good. Might be a little too tight. Maybe not. I don't know, guys. Oh, come on. I may have done it a little too small. Let's see. I think we're good. Yep, all of my extra cash is going towards payments for my kids' teeth right now. Oh. It's okay. The joys of being a parent, right? Okay. Hi, Nicole. Okay. There's my binding. Let's sew that on. How's that? Is that okay? Yeah? All right. My thread came out when I was doing all that. All right, there we go. Let's do it. The pink's cute, right? It's like kind of helps with the checkered. So you use soldering tool in your Amazon list to make holes for rivets in webbings. Yes, I do. Like this webbing I used on this bag, if I put rivets in it, I would definitely use that soldering tool. Because I feel like when you poke a hole in this nylon webbing, it'll fray. So when you solder it, it seals it, and you're good to go. Love the colors together. Thank you, Renee. Jackie says, I used to hate binding a bag until fold over elastic. It's definitely a game changer, right? I was just looking at my fold over elastic inventory and my black is almost gone. So I need to go and place a reorder. Okay. First side done. Let's see. Yep, we're good. I got both sides in there. Oh, you guys, it's gonna be so cute. All right, so I want to add the other side. We're almost there. We're almost done. It's kind of exciting. All right. Would you use Decaville Light and Foam for the main pieces of the Annabelle if using cotton woven? Probably. But I would, if I was using cotton woven for the Annabelle, I would interface it all with a, so if it's like quilt cotton, I would interface it all with a woven interfacing first. And then I would do the, well, would you need it? Yeah, you probably would. Decaville and foam. Yeah, I'm wondering if you want to leave the Decaville in your seam allowances for that, though. I may leave the Decaville in my seam allowances and then the foam outside. I'm not sure. I would have to play around with that to know what it would all lay like and look like, if that makes sense. All right. Oh, Jeannie, you're so sweet. Thank you. All right. I'm like, where is my soldering tool? I can show that to you when we do the sling part. Oh, you know what? Did I do this right side up? Okay. I'm like, wait. That would be horrible if I put this on upside down. Whew. All right. Hi, Sarah. You sure did. With my wool tweed one, I used 2 layers of woven to sandwich the foam headliner and 1 layer with Decaville Light, and it worked well. There you go. Awesome. Okay, so I've got that all clipped on, ready to go. I'm going to baste first. I'll do my full seam allowance and then the binding. Natalie, I think pink and checkered is one of my favorite combos as well. All right. Here we go. A couple of tips when you're doing bags like this. Always make sure your main zipper is open. It will make it easier to navigate the bag. And for me, I always like to sew with my gusset up and my panel on my machine. Everybody's different, but that is my preferred method. And then basting it is awesome. Getting all your layers to stay where you need them before you do that bigger seam allowance is super helpful when you're doing bags like this. Like I said, some people just do staples, and that's totally fine as well. Just figure out, try multiple different ways, and then figure out which one works best for you. That's the only way I know what I'm most successful with, is because I've tried all the different ways. And definitely have some kind of tool to help guide and hold your layers in place as you go. It's super helpful. And it saves your fingers from being sewn, because we don't want that. Gussets up. That's right. Gussets up. That's what I say all the time. Gussets up. Did you already have dinner? Yes, Evelyn, we had Chick-fil-A tonight. I was gonna cook chili mac or tomato soup and grilled cheese, and all of it just sounded like too much work, and so we did Chick-fil-A, and it was fabulous. You love these late night sews? Oh, I'm glad. I don't always have the energy to do these at night, but I did tonight, and I thought, let's do it. My days have been kind of busy lately, so this was what was going to work. All right, I'm going to double check my layers, make sure I caught it all. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh, it slipped right there. Totally slipped down here. I am going to fix that real quick. I don't like that. Nope, nope, nope. Not a huge deal, but enough that it's going to bother me. My vinyl just slightly slipped. It's an easy enough fix that I'm going to fix it. All right, let's just fix that. I think other than that, my layers look good. Let me just fix this bottom spot. And we circle back to food. We always circle back to food. All right, better. Better, better. All right, so now I'm going to do that full seam allowance. Is this going to be keep or sell? This one's going to be sell. Yeah, I'll list this on my website. It's pretty stinking cute. All right, so full seam allowance here. Make sure all of your webbing and stuff is out away from your side seams. What is going on? Just a minute. It's moving on me. I think my webbing was in the way. All right, let's try that again right there. One more curve. All right. Making sure I don't have any puckers. Nope. All right, here we go. Let's do our binding. Guys, and then we'll turn and burn. Araceli, hi, as soon as I saw you had a tutorial, I got the pattern. I can't wait to return from Mexico to start working on it. Yay! All right, I got my binding here. I'm going to sew that together first. Curves are a workout, Brooke. They really are. I wish it was an actual workout on my actual curves on my body. All right. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay. Jenna. How are you? Just got done with my first Annabelle. Oh, I'm so glad. Jenna, and am I going to see you in May? All right, let's do this. Yay! Awesome. Can't wait to see you, Jenna. I love your elastic for binding. I used it on an itty bitty tote, but I also purchased this pattern and will try my best. You can do it. Not missing the dancing this time. Okay, we'll be there. You better join. Okay, up here. Tell that husband of yours you can't miss it this time, Jenna. Oh, he knows. Perfect. That's funny. Excuse me. All right. Guys, we're almost there. How do you know how much elastic to cut? I kind of just pulled it around the bag and just measured it that way and guesstimated. It's not an exact science. I wish it was, but it's maybe there's an exact science to it. I don't know. I just guess. I cut 2 pieces when I did the first side, so I had the second one ready to go. Alrighty, let's do it. Oh wait, I have this whole other side. You can tell I'm ready to be done and turn this out. Okay. Let's rock and roll. This pink is my hot Leslie pink on my website, guys. Matches my hot pink Leslie thread, which I'm using right now as well. Okay, you guys, let me make sure I got both sides. And we are going to turn and burn. It looks good. All right, just a minute. I need to stand. Oh, and stretch for a sec. Okay. Sitting for almost 3 hours is kind of hard at the sewing machine, isn't it? All right. Good. Here we go. Turn and burn, baby. Oh boy. I mean, yeah. Looks good. You guys, such a fun pattern. It comes together so nice. Okay. This is our Bartleby. I mean, could it be any cuter? There's the back. Oh, I love it. I love it. Do you guys love it? Or do you disagree? Okay, so this just needs the strap. So let me see if I can find my little soldering tool and I'll show you guys the magic. Where is it? See if it's charged. Okay. Let's see. So we just need to finish. Thank you guys. Right? Such a cute pattern. I love it so much. Okay, so this is my little soldering tool. Let's see if it's, oh, yeah, it's charged. Forget if I press it once. No, just once. Okay, so it has to warm up. So I'm just gonna leave it for a sec. Leave it for a hot sec, maybe. There we go. Oh, you guys, I don't know if it has any power. Wah, I think it's out of juice. Okay, well, I was going to show it to you, but it's out of juice. So it's this rechargeable soldering iron. You can charge it. I haven't used it in a hot second. So it comes with different tips too, with a couple of different shapes. But this top piece will warm up and you just melt the hole through the webbing. It's magical. It seals it. It goes all the way through. I've done it on a tutorial before. Yeah, it's totally dead. I have to charge it. So I'll try and show it again some other time. But anyways, let's clip this in place so you guys can see the end. result. Sorry. So sorry. Okay. What temp? I have no idea. I just turn it on. Okay, so I put the slide on first here, and then you put the hook on right there, and then you go up and over this slide here. I am going to rivet mine. I'm going to charge that tool and do my rivets, but you go up and back down. Okay. And connect the end right there. And that's it. That's your bag. Let's, I'm going to move this 1, 2, or 3. I think I just do it on 1, Diana, and it's totally fine usually. So I think 1 is all you need for that iron, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay. How's that view? Is that okay? I'm always like, which side do I want to go on? It needs to be looser. Just a minute. All right. Here is our Bartleby. Whoop, whoop. What do you guys think? Super cute? Can you see it? There you go. Obviously, you wear it on your back normally, but I'm just wearing it on my front so you guys can see it. That's it. Guys, go get this pattern. It is such a cute pattern. I love it so much. It's an enjoyable sew. Like, I actually enjoy piecing together the front and doing this little, I mean, look how cool this zipper pocket is right here. Isn't that cool? All right. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. And thank you for watching. Thank you for staying up with me. I hope you all have a fabulous night. And we'll catch you next time. Bye.